30. Then we take ad breaks in between.
Got the sea for your eyes and you single alone. Come make we dance, make we sing on along. Got the sea for your eyes and you single alone. Come make we dance, make we sing on along. Got the sea for your eyes and you single alone. Come make we dance, make we sing on along. Got the sea for your eyes and you single alone. You know, and I know that you're feeling me. No one, I said no one should come in between. So forget all these misyearnings and listen to my yearnings on this melody. Oh, girl, tonight let's stop pretending. Oh, I used to sleep in on this melody. My melody is it love that you need. I'm all that you need. Just let me know. Let me know. Is it love that you need? I'm all that you need. Just let me know. Let me know. Your body say yeah, 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 yeah. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Your body say ooh, 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 ooh. Say ooh, ooh, ooh. Your body say yeah, 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 yeah. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Your body say ooh, 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 ooh. Say ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, yeah, come make we dance, make we sing all along. Got the sea for your eyes and you sing all alone. Come make we dance, make we sing all along. Got the sea for your eyes and you sing all alone.
All right, we're coming in. Let Me Know by Deepo. That's from his new EP. And you're listening here to Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. My name is Oluwaseun Olusegun. It's 5 minutes past 8 o'clock, which means we are now about to talk about your health and wellness because next week is World Sight Day. We need to talk about your eyes because it is very important. They say the eyes are the light of the body. I think something like that or something along that lines. But you know how very vital your eyes are. Some people deliberately care for their eyes, but for some people it is on autopilot. They just wake up, do things, no eye checkup, nothing. So we need to address that because you need your eyes in good shape. And we also need to talk about some things that you have believed wrongly about your eyes. Now, if you want to be a part of the conversation, I'll give you the channels. First, you can send your WhatsApp messages 0809 444 0981. That's for WhatsApp. Then you can call the number 01 448 9981. And you can go to YouTube. It is youtube.com/smooth 981 FM Lagos. That not only allows you to drop your questions or whatever it is in the chat box, but of course, you get to see our faces and then share the link with somebody. Even when we're done with the show, you can go back there to watch. And if you were not very clear about something we said, you can go there and rewatch and rewatch and rewatch. Now, that said, I have my special guest this morning. She's a fellow of the West African College of Surgeons. She's not just any kind of ophthalmologist, she has over 27 years of experience. She holds a master's degree in human resources and management from the University of Salford, and she currently works at General Hospital Isolo, I believe. Aha. All right. She's had various offices in the executive of the Lagos State branch of the Ophthalmological Society of Nigeria. And she's a trustee of Precious Sight Foundation. That's an NGO working for sight restoration in underserved community. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, you can just drop whatever is in your hands and put your hands together as I welcome my special guest this morning. Her name is Dr. Modupe Olorunimbe. Good morning.
Good morning, Shim.
Did I call your name well?
You did. It is.
Thank you so much for being here this morning. I appreciate your presence and your time.
Thank you for having us.
So, World Sight Day, I was a little bit stunned and surprised when I realized it's as if we have the same theme for last year, still being the same one for this year.
Yes, love your eyes
and care for them.
For them. This year, we could even add any other thing to love your eyes. But love your eyes came up first time last year It was such a huge success. The slogan made sense to people. Love your eyes. What's not to love? So we decided to go roll with it again this year,
Okay.
and just remind people how important their eyes are.
Now, in your years of experience, what do you think is Nigerians' behavior, their health-seeking behavior towards eye care?
In Nigeria, if you don't broke, don't fix it. If there's no pain, if
Typical.
everybody feels that they're seeing okay, then they're seeing okay.
Mm.
In Nigeria, even when you have the significant vision loss, a lot of people attribute it to village
Village.
people, attack, some spiritual element. And also, most importantly, in Nigeria, access to eye care is not that easily available. So therefore, they wouldn't even know where to go, or they don't have enough places to go. Remember that we're all of over 200 million people, and not enough, not a good spread for eye care personnel across the nation.
I used to think that you have eye care clinics even in general hospital.
Yes, we do. In Lagos, there are at least 9 or 10 of the general hospitals in Lagos have eye clinics
Okay.
attached to those hospitals. Then there's the broad spectrum of eye clinics in the private sector.
Okay, and that doesn't sound like it's enough to cater to about 20 million. We are said to be about 20 million here in Nigeria.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of the eye
Oh,
care
sorry, Lagos.
professionals are actually, located around their underserved areas, like we pointed out. It's not every city or every town that has equal distribution of eye care professionals. But Lagos has a vast amount. We have the optometrist clinics, we have the ophthalmology clinics, we have the general hospital clinics, and yet it's not enough even for Lagos. If you know what I mean.
okay. And I hope that with the current migration, we are not losing the specialists too.
Brain drain,
Yes.
that's happening. Unfortunately.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
okay.
Trained eye care specialists, either at the optometry level, the ophthalmic nurses, everybody is looking to jackpot.
But you're not leaving us.
Oh, I'm not.
Thank you.
I'm set in my ways. I love it.
At least that's something to smile about. All right, you're listening to. Okay.
I'm too old to do that, though.
No, that was what I thought until I saw some people that are in their 60s and yes, relocating. You will be surprised that.
I'm cool with Lagos.
Oh, I like that. All right, you're listening to Soul Food. We'll take a quick breather. When we come back, we'll be settling into the talk of eye care and also dispelling some myths and some things that you have wrongly believed about eye care. You can also send your questions. You know the number. Call 0144899981 or you send WhatsApp messages to 0809
Okay.
Smooth 98.1.
No, keep forgetting this thing is not
The
working.
FIFA World
All right, so
Cup
we just have about
2022 is here.
1 minute
Excitement
and
is
then we'll
in
come
the
back.
air. You've been waiting
Okay.
for this, and
We
now
need to talk
it's
about
time to
statistics.
experience
Global
it.
statistics.
You could win a trip
Okay.
to the FIFA
For
World Cup
vision
plus other
impairment,
amazing
loss.
prizes
Okay,
when you
maybe that
spend a minimum of 50,000 naira monthly or $1,000 with your Visa card in at least 5 transactions. Get ready. Football lives here wherever you are. T&Cs apply. Visit visa.com.ng for more. Visa, official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022.
Looking to get groovy and get your boogie on a psychedelic Friday night? Do me a solid and tune into the Club Classics with the Genie every Friday from 9 p.m. Can you dig it? Don't be a chump now. Be a smooth cat and being part of a wicked experience that's totally far out. Who's the cat that's up all night? Brings you all the hits, that's right. Right on, right on. They say that cat Genie's a bad motherfucker. Club Classics every Friday night from 9 p.m.
You have no idea of what real good Friday nights are until you listen to the Genie on Club Classics here every Friday from 9 till Mama calls. It's Club Classics, and you should always catch Genie. Right now, it is Soul Food. We're talking about your health and wellness. In preparation of the World Sight Day, I have my special guest here, a consultant ophthalmologist with over 27 years of experience, and we are talking about loving your eyes and caring for them. And before we went on the break, we told you that yes, even though relatively compared to other states, Lagos has a fair amount of eye care hospital,
Professionals.
yes, professionals, and also the clinics. But again, I don't think anything is ever enough, right?
No, yeah, because we have increasing population. We have to plan to accommodate
Mm.
whatever is going on in the city of Lagos.
Okay. And then if you look at the data globally, we have quite the number and why you need to pay attention to the beautiful pair of eyes that you have. Because according to the World Health Organization, it says that globally, at least 2.2 billion people have a near or distance vision impairment. And then you have in at least 1 billion or almost half of these cases, the vision impairment could have been prevented or be addressed. First off, what exactly is vision or near distance vision impairment?
Okay, there's a way you can describe vision impairment.
Okay.
It's either people can't see things coming from afar, or people can't even read things near to them. They all have various causes, and most people 40 and above would have a near vision impairment because of because we're getting older. A lot of this vision impairment, let me say, it will happen anyway because we're getting older.
So
So
it's
that
inevitable.
by the time we're all 70 or so, we would have had a need for eye care one way or the other.
Hmm.
A lot of all vision impairment, particularly in children, is also uncorrected refractive errors. They need to wear glasses, but they are not wearing them. Either they believe that, oh no, your eyes will get more sunken if you wear glasses, or they just believe that it's just not done. A little child cannot need glasses. It's only is pretending. But they are the ones that need glasses to see well, to learn appropriately.
Mhm.
Poor vision leads to, of any sort, leads to poor educational exposure,
Output, yeah.
poor lifestyle, depression, sometimes if you can see well, and economic loss.
Mm.
Because if you can't reach your potential academically or educationally, how do you produce, how do you become productive in the society? If you're totally blind from avoidable causes, it's even more of depression. If anybody at home would just close their eyes for about a minute, time it, a minute, experience what a blind person is feeling or how lost a blind person can be. And if you have very poor vision, you get to be more prone to accidents, home accidents, domestic accidents, accidents on the road. We do have a lot of people driving that shouldn't even be driving. One of the things, one of the ways we're celebrating World Sight Day today and this year, love your eyes, save lives. If you can't see, please don't drive. Just go for the eye test because you may just have one of the avoidable causes of poor vision. And so this year, all the eye care professionals are teaming up to work as one. The optometrists, the ophthalmologists, the ophthalmic nurses, the dispensing opticians. We're working as one. And all throughout next week, we're going to have one thing or the other. On Tuesday, we're having free eye screening at EJ Barracks. Also, we have the support of the local government chairperson there and the support of the Lagos State Ministry of Health, Prevention for Blindness. But the eye care professionals are coming as one and they're working as a team. On Thursday, there's free eye surgery at Bagada, but
Oh,
they
wow.
need to have been screened before. It's not that day you turn up. So if you want to take advantage of the eye screening at EJ Police Barracks, please do so. Or go to any clinic. A lot of other private clinics are doing their own thing, screening and, sorting out people. Because you know what? 90% of visual impairment is avoidable or treatable. 90%. So if we say that 1.1 billion people are actually living with some severe vision impairment, and 90% of them are treatable, avoidable, or so why don't we just learn what we need to do to love our eyes and take care of our eyes?
Okay, we should start with what we need to do. But before that, there is something I'm very curious about. I think my second name should be Curious Cat. So, children having vision impairment, how does that happen? Because they're children, they are just growing up. Their eyes are supposed to be tearable. So, how did that happen?
Okay,
Or how does that happen?
the common cause of that visual impairment is refractive errors. Either the child can't see things very far or the child can't see things very near. One thing is, by the time a child is 6 years old, he or she ought to have seen an eye specialist at least once. Does that happen?
Wait, really?
Yes. When a baby is born, we're all interested in, 10 fingers, 10 toes. But the medical team actually checks the eyes. Because if a child is born with congenital conditions like cataract and some infection that had taken place while the child was in the womb, it is at that point that the medical professionals will pick it up. And if you pick it up then, there are things that you can do to either correct the vision, remove the cataract, but then the vast majority just can't focus because of the size of the eyeball. It's maybe too large, not large that you will see it, but for that individual, the images are not being focused on the retina. So the only way you can check that is by the time a child is going into a formal education by 6, they need to have been, seen by an eye care professional. So if they need glasses, give them the pair of glasses even at 6, even at 4, even at 3, so that they can see properly. Do you know what it means if a child is not seeing properly and is in a classroom of other colleagues and friends who can see? They are learning. He's just sitting down, thinking that everybody is seeing the way he's seeing. Because he's a child, he doesn't know he can see better. So he's not learning anything. Not only that, he's distracting his friends. He's making noise. Somebody would now say, oh, this boy has short attention span. Oh, this boy has some learning difficulty. All he can see is can't see. If he could see, he'll pay as much attention as his colleagues. And some people would know, even from the home, if the child moves too close to the TV, it's not the TV screen spoiling his eye at that point. It's because he can't see and he moves closer. And that is an indication that maybe you should take this child to see the doctor. Where a lot of us don't do that.
Now that you've touched on that, children these days are mostly on their tabs. They are like the secondary assistant parent these days, if you know what I mean.
Unfortunately, yes, I do.
And people are worried about their eyes. First, is there any truth, any element of truth to it that when children stay at the screen for so long, be it the TV, be it the tab, be it the phone, whatever it is, that it will affect their eyesight?
It does. It does. Recent studies have shown, particularly, during COVID, post-COVID, when a lot of children actually depended on screen time. If they were not in school, on the bigger screens, they had the laptops and they had the tablets, they had the phones to learn from. What it did was to increase the number of short-sighted children.
Wow.
For some reason, the eye is trying to adjust and accommodate this thing that is so close to in a growing child. So research has shown that short-sightedness in children have increased simply because they spend too much time on the tablet. Following that, the tablets and all these LED screens emit light. In the light spectrum, there's what we call the blue light. The blue light is okay, is normal. A little bit of it is normal because it helps us with our sleep wakefulness rhythm. But when you spend too long with the blue light shining into your eye unrestrained, then number one, you're messing up that rhythm, sleep rhythm. and then it's hitting the sensitive part of the eye, the retina, the back that captures the image, and it's been affected. Is there a way around it? Of course, reduce screen time, do everything you can do to monitor what the child is doing. But there's also the blue cut lenses.
So those are not just fancy.
No, they do help.
Oh, okay. I used to think they were just fancy and okay.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe before COVID, you could have thought, oh, they're just trying to make a sale. But after what was noticed during COVID and everything, they're important. You can have they're new on the market, but they're helpful. They reduce the amount of blue light that goes into the eye.
Thank you so much for that. That is very good. Okay, still on the subject of glasses, is it true that you can never outgrow wearing glasses? Once you start, that's the end. You keep wearing it till you die. You just keep changing your prescription.
Okay, depends on the type of error you have.
Okay.
In a growing child, because the child is growing, the eyeball dimensions are changing with growth. Sometimes they actually may outgrow. May, I said, not would do.
Okay.
But for some of us, we wear glasses, the power of the lenses you need would reduce, would change, either increase or decrease depending on it. It's such a vast topic. And you need glasses is you need glasses. It's not like malaria tablets that you take for 3 days and the malaria goes. The glasses are meant to be on your face as long as you are not sleeping or having a bath. Just wear them. It's either on your face or in your case, in the case. So and then when you're 40 and above, like I said, because your near vision needs a little help to focus. And because we're growing older, that's when, once you start wearing the glasses to help you to read, you will continue to do until you die, like you said. But it's not a bad thing.
It's not gloomy, right?
No, it isn't. Because if you don't wear glasses, then you are causing unnecessary eye strain. All the internal muscles in your eye are just being stretched, and you start having aches. You start saying, oh, I have migraine, oh, I'm going to take this tablet. And all you do need to do is to wear your glasses. That's just it, really. It's simple. And the glasses are just light appliances on your face. They make you look good and they make you see good as well.
This is a very nice case, an advocacy for glasses. But yes, coming from someone who, there was a time I wanted so bad to wear glasses because I thought it would make me look so intelligent and cool.
Yeah. Too.
You know how people who wear glasses are regarded as more brilliant and intelligent, and the nerds, peer pressure. But anyways, it's all good. So we'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll be wrapping this conversation up. You're listening to Soul Food here on Smooth 98.1.
You're listening to Smooth 98.1.
Time flies. We are down to about 7 minutes more.
Wow. Any questions?
So I'm guessing the network. So this is the phone I'm using to stream, and it's the one we use for WhatsApp.
Celebration 2022.
Yeah, so sometimes it interferes with the.
This year celebrates 25 years
so
of
you
Fellas
have questions
Memorial
on
with his
YouTube.
words, "Fear not for man." It's a year of standing up to be
Okay, no
counted
questions on YouTube
without
yet.
fear. From the visual arts competition at the Kalakuta Museum Ikeja to the Afro Peaks dance competition at the New Africa Shrine, the Dress Fella Fashion competition, and the secondary schools debate, both at the Freedom Park, Lagos Island, to the flagship symposium, the Fella Debates, inside the NECA Event Center Ikeja, plus the legendary one-week music festival at the New Africa Shrine from Monday the 10th to Sunday the 16th of October 2022. For more information, visit www.felibration.net. Nothing compares to it, from start to finish. Celebration comes live to Africa on DSTV channel 198 and GoTV channel 29.
The secret of life is to have no fear.
Hello, I'm Richard Quest of CNN, and this is Smooth 98.1. 98.1.
Yes, that's very correct. Your love music, love life station Smooth 98.1. We are discussing your eyes. And if you have any question, I think you better call now or send your message because I have just the space for just one question and one call. So the number to dial is 01448 9981. Again, 01448 9981. And then you can send your WhatsApp message to 0809 444 0981. So I'll take this one. Feyi from Ogban WhatsApp says, Good morning, my aunt doctor. I just want to find out if someone has BP issues, does it affect the eyesight? And when I try reading for about 10 minutes and stop reading, my sight sometimes becomes cloudy when I look at other things. What can I do to improve on that, please? So before you take that, let me quickly take this call. Hello, good morning. Hello. If you can hear us, we can't hear you. So please call back. All right. So please go ahead, doctor.
Okay, yes. Like when you started, you said the eye is like a mirror to the body. Everything in our body is intertwined and related. So high blood pressure does have its impact on vision, particularly on controlled or poorly controlled blood pressure. Invariably, it will affect the vessels to the eye, and it can go on and on and on, and then lead to visual impairment, severe ones as well. The idea of reading and having blurred vision, I think this individual should get to see an eye care specialist because it may just be a matter of glasses. If he's over 40, I think also too that it may just be the glasses that I'm saying. When you try to look far, your eyeball is in a particular face. When you adjust to move to see something close to you, it has to adjust in the physics of it. I don't know how many physics people are listening out there, but what then happens is that because we're getting older, that adjustment gets slower over time, and then you need glasses, and that's why you really need glasses. Can we talk about the Nigerian figure, because the global figure is phenomenal, yes, but to bring it closer to home, because we're in Nigeria,
please, by all means, do that. You are in the best position to give the prevalence here.
8 out of 10 causes of blindness are avoidable in Nigeria. In Nigeria, like we think, it's assumed that over 4 million people, 40 years and above, have moderate to severe visual impairment. Over 4 million. And many of us are over 40 already. So we're actually sitting ducks for something to happen. If you choose to gift yourself an eye check once a year in your birth month, give yourself a birthday present. Do that eye check. You'll be surprised. Don't say, oh, every time you go there, they just want you to wear glasses. They're looking for so many other things. And nobody's going to tell you that you need glasses if you really don't need glasses. If you want to be objective, when the glasses are on, you can see the improved vision anyway. So please, this figure increases with time, with years. By the time we're talking about 2050, we're going to have about double the number of adults. You know why? Because we are also an aging population. Yes, everybody says that, oh, the life expectancy in Nigeria is low. But if you notice, we're getting older people too, still living. And as long as you are living and you are old, there are certain things that could happen to your eye.
Okay. All right, so quickly, this one from Olufemi from Surulere on WhatsApp says, please, how do I protect my eyes from computer screen?
Okay, there are special lenses, like I said, that you can wear, even if you can see very clearly at far or near. If you go to see your eye care specialist, they will give you the one that reduces the glare from your laptop, from your screen. The other one, that's anti-glare, anti-reflex.
Okay.
Then the blue cut lenses I've mentioned,
All
that will really cut off that blue spectrum of the white light that we see.
Okay, Ogochuku says, please, my son is 6 and he was diagnosed with astigmatism. He was given glasses. My question is this hereditary? I don't have it. My husband doesn't. Do you think it is necessary to take my other children for eye test? I only took him because he was complaining of eye ache and itching a few months ago.
Thank God for a 6-year-old that can even identify those symptoms and insist and complain. Some 6-year-olds are going around now, and they don't even say anything like that. And then thank God for the parents that listen to him. At, at the start, I said every child by the age of 6
One
should
eye
say-
checkup at least.
have one eye checkup. So it's not because it's hereditary only, but because one has to pick up early defects and attend to them.
So in other words, you need to take the other kids too.
Yes.
All right. So this one from Chimezi from Ijegun says, please, is it true that the morning sun helps the retina bend light and improves vision, which implies that we should take out time to go out and absorb the sun?
Wow, how do you absorb the sun then? Is it by looking at it? Because if you're looking directly at the sun, you are trying to destroy your retina, your macula, all the sensitive parts that capture the image in your eye. The sun emits a lot of UV light radiation,
Hmm.
and we wear UV sunglasses to cut that out. I think that is a myth that should be dispelled completely. You
You know,
go
you-
into the sun because you want a lot of vitamin D.
Mm,
That has nothing to. Please don't gaze at the sun, please. Please, it's dangerous.
yeah. And especially the Lagos kind of sun that 6 a.m., 7 a.m. it's already angry. So please.
Yeah, because the ozone layer is also peeled off
Yep.
anyway. So you have direct access to UV rays that cause cataract and cause other things in the eye.
Okay, so I'll take this final one because we're out of time and we might not be able to take more. From Daniel Omodolo, listening from Barcelona, Spain. He says, at 70 or more in age, we need to wear glasses. Most people may have to use glasses for a while to enable possible correction of the eye defect. Can the glasses usage be dropped after a while? In Nigeria today, please, is eye treatment free of charge now? To procure a driver's license here, that is in Barcelona, you must have eye test compulsorily proven. So, can
Well,
Okay.
sorry, by 70, it's not only glasses that you may need to see well. You may have had to have surgery, you may have other conditions. By 70, you should really be having your eyes checked. You should be having your medicals. Because like I said, high blood pressure, diabetes, other systemic diseases can actually affect your eye. And if you don't control those ones and you keep happening on the eye, it's like a vicious cycle. You're not doing the needful. So also many people have medicals every year, but they forget these little things called the eyes, and that's why we're saying love your eyes,
care
have
for
them
them?
checked, care for them, what's not to love. And with in our for our driver's license, I've been to FRSA offices where I see a visual acuity chart. So that means there must be some form of legislation or requirement, but whether it is done properly, I don't know. I
Okay.
am not sure, but you do need eye tests before you can get. And it's part of what we're going to be advocating for in all these awareness programs that we do, that the eye health should have some form of legislation that we can follow in this country.
Okay, so I said I was going to stop taking questions, but I need to take this because it's very important and we hear it many times. So Daniel says, is it true that the overeating of gari or eba causes eye defects?
Oh no, as an individual from that particular area of Nigeria, Southwest, where we do take gari and we produce it, I'm talking about us Ijebu people.
Yeah, I
Gari,
know.
in fact, gari is saving lives. It has been saving lives since the 1st century. But the truth of the matter is, seriously, in the old days, people attributed the high cyanide content in cassava to eye defects, but it also destroyed other things, the nerves and everything in the body. And once that was addressed a long time ago, the way gari is processed is safe now. So we don't, that is a myth also. Please drink gari, it saves lives.
Drink it, put granite, put milk, ice cube, sugar, honey,
Okay,
whatever
shame.
it is. No, see, I am a fan of
That's
gari, Ijebu gari,
Oh,
especially the
wow.
one that slaps.
That's it.
It is.
On the rocks too.
Oh,
You put it-
exactly.
ice
That's how you
cubes.
enjoy it, and you just take it all down. Okay, that's enough. It's not about Gary, but yes, please
Okay.
drink your Gary in peace and enjoy
In
it.
moderation too.
Okay, in moderation, she
Yes.
said. Thank you so much. We are so out of time. But if people want to, you said that you're having eye checkup at EJ Barracks.
Yes, on Tuesday.
Okay, this coming Tuesday.
Yes.
All right.
And the free eye surgery is taking place at Bagada on Thursday,
Okay.
which is World Sight Day itself.
All right. Thank you very
Restoration of
much.
sight.
Thank you. Are you on social media?
You mean the
Instagram?
personally?
You personally.
Yes, I am.
Because I was looking for you, I did not find you.
I'm very boring on social media.
Just in case people want to reach out to you for more questions.
Oh, at Moju Oloronimbe.
Modu.
Moju _Oloronimbe
Oloronimbe,
on
okay.
Instagram.
All right. You heard it at
At
Modu.
Modu.
That's MODU _ Oloronimbe.
Oloronimbe.
The Nimbe has 2 N, I must warn you.
Yes,
right?
and an M.
Thank you so much. We're
Thank
done
you,
for
Shil,
today.
for having us. Thank you
It's
for
a
having
pleasure.
us.
Thank you. All right, you can share this video on YouTube with somebody. It's very important for them to have the information and know that they can drink Gary in moderation. Because Daniel on WhatsApp says, thank you, I am happy. All right, so coming up in about 3 minutes, it's time for kids. And I tell you, that's a very good one because they have really yummy gifts when they win. So stay tuned because 8:40 is for Curious Minds. This is Smooth 98.1. Yeah. Thank you so much. We are so over time.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I had to quickly steal in the questions. Yes, please.